So in addition to affiliate marketing, I'm a big believer, and I know you are, in passive income, creating multiple streams of income, right? Because if you're relying on one stream of income and it goes dead, you're in big trouble, right? If you're a restaurant owner selling bagels and all of a sudden COVID hits, you can't sell bagels anymore. Whew, scary stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So what are some other ways that we can create cash flow from our YouTube channel, Marissa?
Yeah. So the main ways are, offering a service, right? If you're a coach or a consultant, it's very easy to just say, hey, like, let's hop on a strategy call or something like that, and give a call to action for that. Course creation is huge. If you can just offer, or not offer, but produce a video module type course with something that people ask you a lot, and that you have to give, that they see you as the expert in, create a course around it and sell it, because your knowledge is like the most profitable thing that you can sell. And the thing with course creation is that it's so scalable, and it's hardly any cost to fulfill, because it's like, if your profit is going up but your expenses and fixed costs are going up, it's like, what's the point? If you're making $1 million but your expenses are over 900,000, it's like, well, what's the point of even scaling this? So definitely course creation. There's
And
Patreon.
that's the magic. I just want to reiterate, that's the magic of YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't have to run tens of thousands, $100,000 in Facebook ads. You've already got the traffic through your YouTube channel, right?
Right.
Yeah, I love that.
It's like, I for sure plan to now run paid advertising, but I've never spent a dime on advertising yet. And so, because you have that base of traffic to just like keep you afloat,
and you already have the know, like, and trust. So it's just
exactly.
it's beautiful.
Exactly. Yeah. And other ways that I plan to monetize my channel is through my merch store.
Mm-hmm.
My Teespring store. I want to sell merch. And there's a lot of creators that have like crowdfunding, like a Patreon account, where it's a subscription based product that you offer exclusive content, or goodies behind the scenes, whatever, to an audience that subscribes to your content. So yeah, there's so many creative ways to monetize a channel.
Yeah, I love it. You're only hindered by your creativity. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's really cool. I want to talk about your course creation a little bit, Marissa. So the course is Subscribers to Sales, essentially teaching people how to do exactly what we're talking about here, but look, in 30 minutes, we can only touch the tip of the iceberg, so to speak. But what went into your course creation? Like, on a scale from 1 to 10, how difficult was it? Tell us a little bit about your process from saying, I want to create a course, to I have a course. Tell us about that process.
It took a while. It's something that I thought would be easier, but it's just, it was not.
Well, because as a YouTuber yourself, you've already got a lot of the skills that are needed to create video.
Right.
Right.
Um, it took 7 months, the process from beginning to end. And it was a lot of just outlining the flow of what you want to take your students through, like a beginner, right? Because it's different for everybody, because people are coming into your course sometimes at different stages. Some people are more ahead than others. Some people are just very beginners. So it's like you have to include everything, and it's hard to remember what it's like in the beginning when you're struggling with something. And so I think that was the most difficult part. But once you outline, you script, and I tell people when they're creating a course, like, definitely section it out, like with, numbers, or, A, B, and C, and modules, and lessons, because it's like a curriculum. When you're in school, you have different chapters, you have different lessons. It's the same thing, so that there's structure to your course, and then in the future you can position it to add things, change things as you go. And so that was it's a lot of effort, though, because you do have to film, you have to edit, you have to, for me, I like to pay attention to details. I create thumbnails for all my different video modules, so that like where exactly you are. There's worksheets, there's guides, there's all there's a lot of stuff. So it's, I mean, it all depends on like as well, like the price point you're selling at. Because
Mm,
not all of that would have been necessary if I was selling it for $100 or
yeah.
200. So
Well, because you
yeah.
probably felt compelled to say, hey, if you're going to spend the money, you're going to spend the time. I want to make sure you have an amazing experience when you get
Mhm.
into the course, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I think it's a really easy trap to fall into. I kind of joke around with my wife about this. Before we bought our first house, she's watching these, house buying shows on television. In 30 minutes, they find the house, they move in, they clean it up, and then it's beautiful, right? We bought our house. She's like, this is nothing like on TV, right?
Right.
It's just kind of amazing where, everything takes longer than you initially expect. If you were to go back, Marissa, and you could do one thing differently with your course, is there anything that you would have said, I would do this a little bit differently from the get-go? What's a little takeaway we can take from that?
Um, that's interesting. I hope this doesn't sound bad, but I don't think I would do anything different because I took so much time to really map it out and get behind
Mm,
the head of my student. Of course, now, like, I'm redoing a lot of things just because of like feedback and suggestions and stuff that I have from the students. But um, I think that the most important thing is don't rush it. You want to finish, you want to launch, but hey, if you need to redo that, redo it. If you need to hire somebody to help you with creating the designs or creating different templates or worksheets or tools for your students, like take the time to do that for
love it.
sure.
Love it. I'm curious, did you take a course on how to build the course, or did you just say, I'm going to go all in, I'm going to dive in?
I didn't take a course on it, no, but
School School
uh-huh.
of YouTube? Did you go to the School of YouTube to build it?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I'm the
Yeah.
same way. I basically do everything off of YouTube, but now I'm kind of in this point where I'm thinking like, maybe it's worth spending that money up front to take the course so I can just skip all those potholes instead of like, we could just absolutely speed up your process. I know when I built my podcast experience out for the first time, I could have done it in a quarter of the time if I would have had the right fundamentals. And of course, when you're
Mhm.
learning from a pro like Marissa Romero, you're going to grow your YouTube channel way, way quicker as well. Wait, I'm telling you, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed this episode. I've got several other episodes right here for you. Smash one of these videos to make sure that you don't miss out on the tips, tools, and tactics of industry experts. Let's take that side hustle full time. Smash one of these links.